Hey, g'day, Paul. I just want to show you this lounge. Now, just as an introduction, this is a big four-seater lounge sold by a pretty reputable brand here. Um, and I did this job in December. I've already been back once in about March to fix some minor defects, and but now it's far worse. So I'm just going to show you. This went from a semi-Hanlon to a colour. I put a colour coat on it. So some of the issues that I can see is little bits of paint, dye, missing off here. Little area there. Across the top. There's a little area just here where there's dye missing. Something there. Now I'm not feeling any stickiness. It feels quite good. So as I come along the armrest here, I mean they've obviously got a bit of pen on it somehow. I mean it feels pretty good. The seat was really, I had to do a lot of sanding. So I actually put the dye on by hand, rubbed it all in more than once, and that seems to be wearing pretty well. There are areas though that it's evident, you know, that there's some wear happening. You can see there. I mean, I really milled this leather. I used HA Prep, 2 coats, dried it, put a coat on, dried it, put another coat on before I did the colour dye. I sanded it multiple times. I used, I think I followed your procedure with the vinyl prep. So I used vinyl prep and then sanded, vinyl prep, sanded the bottom here. And to be honest with you, the customer even said, and what it has done is it's made it, like this came up unbelievably well to what it was. I mean, this was terrible. This was all stained and scratched, but this has come up lovely. But the real damage here is on this part, on the outside. So they've obviously got another pen mark there, and as you move along, look what's happening here. I mean, this is all in the last 3 months. I didn't see this in the first 3 months. God knows. I mean, the thing is, I'll continue with this just to show you, it's all the way around the inside. And what I would particularly say is, this is not sticky. It does not appear to be body oil. Now, just to refresh, this customer, the whole reason I got initially called, and he called 3 other people, and they didn't do it. They didn't want to do it. Obviously, they're more experienced than me, because I did do it. So, the issue here is that he applied a stain he purchased online, and it was terrible. It looked terrible. And when we have a chat later, I'll show you a picture of what this looked like when I first got it, because this was a real project. But you and I went through this and looked at it closely and decided that, yeah, you know, converting it to a fully finished might be a good thing here. And you know, you and I sent you numerous videos and photos, and you know, I'm looking at it here. I mean, this lounge overall is far better even now in its condition it's in than what it was before. Which goes to point how badly it was before. This was all scratched down here before. So it's all far better. but it's still got its issues. I'm not even sure how I go back to fixing this. I'm just sort of thinking about it. You know, because I can see issues everywhere, even on this area here, that he's not really complaining about, but I can see that, you know, there's darkness coming through now. And he has told me though, they use it all the time. The family all sits on it together. He's told me it gets a lot of wear, a lot of use. So I'm thinking that what I would do is probably, well, give it a good clean, a vacuum and a clean. And then I'm thinking I'm going to use Strong on it, on all the back, to remove the top coat. And I'm wondering whether the whole problem is that I haven't used enough top coat. So then I use Strong on it, do the tap take TTT test. Like as I said to you, I've sort of started getting some experience in body oil, and there's no stickiness in that paintwork. So once I do get the Strong, get the top coat off, give it a good rub, I'll use a bit of Strong on it, then I'll do APC again. Then I'm thinking sanding it. I'm thinking I need to sand it and get it flat. And I'm thinking I'm going to need to sand pretty much, well, there's issues everywhere. So it's really across the whole back area. So I'm thinking I need to sand it, and I'm thinking 320. Get it flat, and then I'm going to, you know, after I've sanded it, I'm thinking of using HA Prep. Well, actually, hang on, before I do that. So I'm thinking I need to apply leather etch, right, to soften it up. So maybe after I've used Strong, use leather etch. After I use leather etch, sand it. After I sand it, HA Prep, sand it again. And then go from there. Apply another HA Prep and potentially re-dye it. I'm going to put some sort of disclaimer on it with them that I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to a significant effort here, but this is the last time I'm going to fix it. If this doesn't sort itself, I'm probably going to have to do a cash back, and then I'll have to look at another lounge, because, you know, the way it is, you know, I can't keep doing it. It's really disappointing, because it is so much better than what it was, but I can only think that maybe it's the top coat. Maybe I just haven't used enough, and just through rubbing and use, it's just taking the paint off, the dye off. I don't know. We'll talk about it later though. I'm interested in your thoughts on this.